What it do? It's the one and only Ghost checking in with Houston Hip Hop Fix. You know what the fuck going on?
Nigga just cap when they rap. Cap. I really got rich, I trap.
Hey, what's going down? It's Protocol with Houston Hip Hop Fix. I'm sitting down, man. I'm chilling with the one and only, man, the locally respected, socially connected Ghost, man. I'm on the scene. I'm on this rooftop here, man. What's going on with you, man?
Ain't too much, man. Just chilling, man. Taking day by day, you know.
Okay. I appreciate the way that you have brought us in, brought us along for a few things. We're gonna get into it. It's cold up here, but it's warm up here because they can't see the fire.
Yeah.
All right, but they see the city, man. The city is behind you, literally and figuratively, man.
Yeah,
this freestyle that you dropped late last year, I believe it was.
Yeah,
December. It's been blowing up, man. I was, you know, the first thing that got my attention was hearing that in the freestyle. Just in case they don't know, is YKWTFGO.
Right.
You know what the fuck going on.
Yep.
All right. And anyone who listens to your music know that's one of your sayings.
Yeah.
How is it that you didn't release the song, but it's being played in strip clubs, clubs? Every time we go out, we're hearing this for months now.
Shit, just like, you know what I'm saying, my face already being a familiar face in the city, like me being connected with the people that I'm connected with, it wasn't really, you know, too hard for me to get my music out there and shit. People really, you know what I'm saying, much rather me be doing music than, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing before I was rapping. So, and like a lot of people standing behind that shit, you feel me? So,
yes.
That's why it's been like, you know, as easy as it's been.
Right, it's crazy. You dropped visuals for the project, which just kind of seemed to put more steam behind it. It was interesting how you put things together. DJ XO produced the track, local great producer. Rodney Penn's on the visuals.
Right.
How was it that the visuals came together? Because Rodney Penn's is not, you know, you're bringing people out that, you know, you're bringing producers and visual people that you're mixing it up.
Yeah.
How did it happen? Did you do some directing, I heard?
Shit, everything really just happened organically. Like, with the video, we was down in, we was in Miami.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We was out there kicking it with Junior.
Okay.
You feel me? And shit, he was like, go with your move. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here, see how we live.
Right.
Like, go and shoot you something. So shit, we pulled up to the club. I shot the video in front of the club, you know what I'm saying? Before, like, it was when we came out. It was after we came out the club, you feel me? So like, we out on the street had traffic holding up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and no permits.
No permits, none of that.
Yeah.
Like 20-car pilot, people walking by and they fucking with that shit, you feel me? Like, so it was like.
Was that your first video?
Yeah, that was my first video.
Damn.
Shit. You know what the fuck going on. The freestyle was my first song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
how'd that happen, man? Like, so this is a freestyle. How did you end up getting XO on the track? How did that come together, this freestyle?
Shit, I've been knowing XO for a minute, you feel me? Like, before I started rapping, you feel me? I used to shit, I fuck with XO music, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a hell of a producer, like, nigga on another level, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got the exposure that he
just getting started,
you know what I'm saying? He just getting the exposure that he really needs, you feel me?
Right, been around for a while, right.
So, like, really, like, I showed him the song, you know what I'm saying? It was already on, like, a beat, you feel me, that was already out, you feel me, on the song that was already out. So XO was like, you got some. So, like, he told me he'd make me an original beat, you know what I'm saying, have me pull up to the studio and shit. So shit, I pull up, he cook up the beat in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go back in the studio, re-record that shit on a new beat. While I'm recording, shit, Snooty Wild Maxo walk in. You know what I'm saying? They're like, who the hell is that in the studio? And Maxo, he came in the studio, he's like, damn, this hoe can rap. Like,
yeah.
Fuck. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause nobody never seen me rap before. I heard me rap before. And so shit.
That's the first time he's hearing your music.
Yeah, that was the first time hearing my music.
Okay.
And he was like, you my artist.
Right.
Don't even worry about it, I got you.
Right. Okay. So, you know, talking about your relationships and you not being a rapper, but now kind of making this transition to where you have a career in front of you. Has that changed any of your relationships? Has anything grown? How does that impact your relationship?
I mean, it just like love always been there, you feel me? Like, so now it's just like, you know, like family behind that shit, you feel me? Like, it's like shit, it's like so much support. I can't do nothing but be grateful, like, cause, you know, like, niggas don't have to support you, you feel me? Like, a lot of people don't even, you know what I'm saying, be getting support, like, when they first start, you know what I'm saying, doing something. So it's like, support that I received so far, it made me go harder, you feel me? Like, people really believe in me that I can do something big, so, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely like a confidence booster, you feel me?
Yeah, it's amazing, man. I mean, it kind of helps when you know, you on the ground floor of the athletes, and you know you clapping up hard, and you know, not that these things define your music,
right? But
it definitely doesn't hurt that you're running these circles. Does that influence you to stay independent? Who do you sign with? Are you signed to any labels right now?
Right now I'm independent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like a deal, it's already overstood, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's people that's been instrumental and, you know what I'm saying, like really been behind me, you know what I'm saying, helping me, like showing me the way. So it's like really already overstood.
Not even a thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like once somebody, you know what I'm saying, come with the right numbers, then.
Right. Would you ever want to run a label? Because you have relationships, you know, with people who have a label. You know, run and do these things. Is that something that you ever consider? Definitely,
like, just because like shit, running a label, having a studio, you know what I'm saying, is good business, like, especially in this business, you know what I'm saying, having a label where I'll be able to sign other artists, you know what I'm saying, give other people an opportunity, like he was in my position, you feel me? So definitely like something, you know what I'm saying, that's on the to-do list.
Right. Okay. I know how important that, you know, being organic and having an authentic process and everything that you do. I know how important. We talked about that, and we had a chance to sit down with you in the studio session. We got to you know, go to take over with you, and actually that's where you let me mention that On the Leash, new single that's dropping.
Yeah, on Friday.
Okay. This Friday on the 23rd. Okay.
On the Leash dropping.
Okay.
I just dropped the cover off for it like the day before yesterday.
Now, I heard about 5 songs that could have been singles, but I do remember On the Leash because that was one of the first ones that stuck. And Avo produced that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Avo, that's my boy. He been like, Avo probably produced like my 3rd song. XO did the first 2. And I walked in the studio one day. XO like, man, I want you to hop on something. I think it's a good, you know what I'm saying? It's a good beat for your sound. So I got on it. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out it's Avo beat.
Oh wow.
So, you know, we chop it up. You feel me? You know, White Boy Will. You know what I'm saying? Really just stamped that shit for us. And like really, we got like a whole team. You feel me? Like as far as like producing, like developing my own sound and shit.
Right.
Like we really getting that shit out the mud together.
I saw that, man. You can kind of see that. In the studio, I kind of got that feel, man. These are my guys, and they happen to be my team. Yeah. And there's a few instrumental folks that you know, you got Herb in the background working, and White Boy Will working, but at the same time, it seemed like, you know, because who was that engineer, man? You said he was actually responsible for getting your song out there. Woro. You know, I saw, you know, the passion. He was saying, man, forget this project. We need some sound, like, just get it out there. So is that something that you think that'll be a stabilizing force as you continue?
Definitely, like I was telling y'all the other day, like, I got about a good 30, 40 songs already in my catalog. I've only been rapping for a couple months. I can put out a tape, but it's like, right now, it's like with the buzz being where it's at, just off one song, it's like, I don't want to waste no music, you feel me? I'd rather wait until I got like a full ear, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, till they really listen to put out, you know, like, the hardest. I mean, everything, I ain't gonna lie, everything I make hard, you feel me?
You know what, man? I don't, you know, look, I'm glad that we got to sit down at this point after we got to hear some of the music in the studio, because I heard the freestyle and it was good.
Yeah.
There was no hook, it was hitting hard. But when I heard some of your music, I was impressed by the versatility, man. You hopped on the auto-tune, I think, on a couple of them. The hooks are strong, man. But being so new and dropping so much music, man, does it feel like this is just natural? And I mean, it kind of feels like you're at a takeoff point.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something like, it's like I got so much to talk about because I've been through so much and I've seen so much. You feel me? So like the volume of music, I feel like I can always, you know what I'm saying, keep pumping that because I done been through so much shit in my life. I got so much to talk about. You feel me? I done seen so much, the ups and the downs. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, it's like definitely like a takeoff point.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just think like, oh, y'all fucking with the shit the freestyle that I dropped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got so much shit y'all ain't heard. Like,
right. That's crazy, man. To come out, I mean, you know, because again, you weren't a rapper, you know. But it's just like the transition is just kind of, no one would know. No one would know. Talking about the pop culture, we kind of slide into a lighter note, man. You know, with Black Panther, we're seeing TDE, Kendrick, they kind of did that soundtrack. Now, a lot of people know you as Ghost, but if they look at the music, they'll see Ghost Magneto. Is there any tie to the Marvel character?
Like the X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually in Cali at Jermaine house.
Okay.
We sitting down, we smoking, and it's like a scene in one of the movies where like the main Professor X nigga telling Magneto like, if you really just focus and lock in, you can be bigger than me. And like that was a conversation that me and Maxo had earlier that day. Like he telling me like, if you really just stomp down with this music shit and focus, you know what I'm saying, you can take off with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Be bigger than me type shit.
Wow. That's a pretty good statement.
Like, that's something like, you know, a lot of niggas not even gonna tell you.
Right.
You feel me? Like a lot of niggas not gonna keep it real with you like that.
Right.
You feel me?
You guys seem pretty close. I know that, you know, if we go on your Instagram, for example, we'll see the Pumpkin cover of Maxo's new project that's out. How did that relationship or any other relationships or your life in general impact your decision to do music? What, you know, was it something that you felt that has always been inside of you, or was it just something that you just discovered on the riff?
I mean, like, I never thought about being a rapper. I just, like, ever since the age of 16, I just knew I was gonna be rich. You feel me? I ain't really think like music would be what got me rich. You feel me? I just knew like some way, somehow, I'm gonna get rich. You feel me? And so like, before I started rapping, I had a lot of people used to tell me like, bro, you live this lifestyle that these niggas be rapping about. Like, you can really rap about that shit and not be, you know what I'm saying, lying. You feel me? Like, and so that was like the fact that like I knew what I've been through. You feel me? It just, I don't know, it just made me want to tell my story. And then it's like I got my own sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sound like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of niggas, you feel me, who've been rapping and shit like that. And so like, after a while, it was just like a no-brainer. It's like, yeah, like a nigga built for this shit. You feel me? Like a nigga can really do this shit.
What's the most important thing to you now that you've left your past behind and you're moving towards a brighter future? What's one of the most important things or key things that you keep with you? Is it advice that you've gotten from, you know, anyone, or what's one of the things that you stand on, or what's one of the things that's most important to you as you move forward? Just
like remaining true to myself. You feel me? Like a lot of niggas get in this industry and like sell their soul for a jelly roll. You feel me? It's like at the end of the day, like money good, but it's like it ain't worth like, you know what I'm saying, just selling your soul like out here looking like a whole like clown, you know what I'm saying, just because, you know what I'm saying, people throwing you a few pennies, you feel me? And like really positioning myself for the long haul, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, like, I got a daughter. And then after her, I still got a lot more people depending on me.
Right.
You feel me? So, like, really just, you know, being able to, like, be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Staying true to myself, being consistent, staying focused.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Really building my foundation, like, solid.
Yeah.
Keeping the same people around, like, ain't no new faces. You know what I'm saying? I've been with the same niggas.
Okay.
My whole life.
So, more visuals on the way?
Oh yeah.
More music on the way?
Definitely.
I know.
I got the single dropping this Friday.
Okay. Because I know On the Leash is coming. Are you working on a project? Because you have enough songs for a project. Do you want to release a project? Should we expect that?
Yeah, definitely to be expected.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, we got 9 more months.
That's true.
This year.
It doesn't feel like it, but the year did just start.
It just started.
It just started.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, so like we got 9 more months. Y'all feel gonna get 2 projects before the end of the year, you know what I'm saying?
So with a lot of music, there's a lot of music in the city. There's a lot of different music in the city. It's a big city, but you've managed to separate your sound. How do you feel that you fit into your own lane? Are you creating a lane? Because there's a lot of different types of rap nowadays, it seems. Where do you fit in and all that?
I mean, in the real lane, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like my music is like more authentic than what people mostly rapping about out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rap off the top of my head from the bottom of my heart.
Right.
You feel me? Like, everything I speak on, I either seen it with my own 2 eyes or I done it with my own 2 hands. You feel me? So it's like, you know, whatever lane, you know what I'm saying? That's the lane.
You were at the birthday dinner for Jay Prince Jr. What kind of advice, because it seems like you guys are also pretty close, what kind of advice do you get from him? Do you get anything pertaining to music? I'm sure there's a lot of life advice as well.
Yeah, just like it's crazy cause like Junior, like, he'll tell you some shit and you know what I'm saying, like 3 months later you'll be thinking about, you know what I'm saying, like he'll just put you on so much game on what to expect out of life. You feel me? He really been like a big brother. You know what I'm saying? Like music, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's business. You feel me? Like he tell me, you know, like he always just keep it real with me, like Junior 100% Junior. You feel me? Like definitely get a lot of game.
Okay. It's deeper than rap.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. You know, with that being said, there's been a lot of talk in rap with all, you know, you're hearing a lot of checking in, different rappers talking about these things, going to different cities, checking in, even in our own city, you know, that subject has come up. What are your thoughts on that topic?
I mean, like, for me, it's like, I've been moving around to different cities, you know what I'm saying, before I was rapping. And it's just like, I mean, by nature, like, you should want to be connected, you know what I'm saying, wherever you touch down, you know what I'm saying, so shit'll be as smooth as possible, because, like, I mean, think about it like this. Rappers always saying they ain't gotta check in, this, that, and the third, but it's like, when something happens, or you feel me, when something go down, it's like, who y'all niggas calling? You feel me? As far as like Houston go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, to prevent that, you know what I'm saying, you could have just, you know what I'm saying? Made a simple phone call, hey, what's up, I'm down here. Like, ain't nobody trying to take nothing from you or do nothing to you, you know what I'm saying? We all gangsters, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be respected as such, you feel me? So like shit, yeah, I ain't never been afraid to make no phone call when I touch down, you know what I'm saying? Just cause I wanna have the things that I need, you know? I know how people in certain places that can give me access to what I need, so it's like,
right.
You know, why wouldn't you?
Okay.
You know
Hey man, well we appreciate you sitting down with us. It's been a lot that we talked about, from the music to the process to the development to the challenges that been going on, man. And we're looking forward. We're looking forward to seeing, you know, starting with On the Leash, this new single. But we're looking forward to seeing some more visuals, because that was the first visual that you shot. Then, you know, like you said, we got 9 more months in this year, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Rodney gonna keep cooking that shit up.
Okay.
So, visuals.
Alright. Yeah, man. Hey, Houston Hip Hop Fix, Protocol, Ghost Magneto.
You know what the fuck going on?
Not in the building, on the building.